This is the Sports Hit List. By the fans, for the fans.
My understanding of Money in the Bank, it was kind of like the second Rumble, where you win it, it propels you from mid-card to main event status. Over the last few years, we've seen some clunkers, if you want to use a word to use it, right? Some clunkers in the Money in the Bank. Otis was one.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
Winning it last year. Austin Theory using his to win for the United States Championship because apparently now, it's winning a title opportunity is not the world title opportunity to try to justify it. Like we're stupid. So, what is Money in the Bank now? Is it just to get you to the next level? Is it a mid card? Like what? Like should we go back to the format of it being at WrestleMania? The way it wasn't to eliminate the entire pay-per-view itself, because
I think they should.
You know, that's what it was. No, it's all good, but it was a match at Mania, right? Like that was the highlight, and then they just made it its own entity and making its own, version of it. What has I guess the question is, what has Money in the Bank become?
I'm gonna tell you why it's on pay-per-view, because you have the women. You can't have a women's ladder match and a men's ladder match.
Why not?
That's why. And in WrestleMania,
2 nights of Mania,
you taking a slide. You do.
Right.
You're right. Nights, Now you probably could do it now, but back then you couldn't.
No, okay, fair, right? But
back then you could. You probably could do it now. You could probably do that now, but back then you couldn't.
Right? But we got tired of the specialty matches becoming pay-per-views, right?
Yeah, right.
A time where they turned Hell in a Cell,
Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber,
TLC into a pay-per-view, right? So the same thing with Money in the Bank now is kind of like what used to be a special match is now its own pay-per-view. You cash in Money in the Bank, and then you're going to, like, Tiffany Stratton, I'm just waiting for her to lose the title and probably not get it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's going to, like, she cashed in, she's going to drop the title, and then she goes back to mid-card. It happened with Damian Priest. He won the Money in the Bank, won his title, had it for 3-4 months, back to mid-card, right? So, like, that's the cycle of what Money in the Bank has become. What is it really now?
I think they need to go back to put in like a decent field in these matches. Like it needs to be like legit people in these matches. I do like the fact that Solo was the first one to be announced as part of the field. We'll see who else they add to this match, but it has to be legit people who are like right there. That if they have this case, now they become a danger to either the champions. And go back to it being like a threat to the world champions, not like IC, US, NXT champ. Don't give me that. Give me like a legit threat. Like they show up and they tease in the cash in to the major champions, not these lower tier people.
Yeah, you're right. Because I remember when Edge had it, he used to throw it in everybody's face.
Yeah,
that used to be the excitement. Like he used to be like, "Well, I got this." Even if I don't win this, because I remember they had him in a tournament. If I don't win this, I got this. So it's like, it did lose its steam. And to the Austin Theory comment, that was hilarious because I remember when Carl first posted, he said he cashed in on the U.S. title. It said it's always was like that. You can cash in on any champion. Carl was mad.
Yeah, bro. Like when
Carl was pissed off.
Because they never did again, this is what we call it in terms of continuity, or as like we're not stupid. You've always
that was the
bank to win the world championship, and now he's on a mid-card title.
Yeah, it was the cop out so Roman wouldn't lose the title. That's what it was. It was the cop out. Roman had both titles.
Yeah.
If at the time you couldn't say which title. It was they wanted both of them. So that was the cop out.
It was stupid.
It's true. The stupid one for me was the one. It was a little interesting guy because I saw it only because I wanted to see how like they were gonna do it. The one in the building where Jay said it's the roof. They go to the roof. This one, oh my god.
Right, but the only justification behind that is that you didn't have fans in the stands and you give it to anybody. They gave it to Otis.
Yeah.
But they always ended up losing it to the Miz. Which is like.
And that was the start of that whole cinematic kind of the cinematic matches, because then we got a few at WrestleMania with the Taker and AJ who fought each other in a cinematic match.
Yeah. And then
that was actually before that Money in the Bank, because I remember that in the ladder match, AJ walked into a room and it was like a thing with Undertaker and stuff. And he caught flashbacks,
again,
which was hilarious.
They can do so much with it, right? Like it's just a matter of they have the talent to make a nice Money in the Bank match. It's like, okay, whoever wins it, are they going to get their time? And the other thing I feel like is like you kind of have to balance between winning and losing it, right? So if you do win the briefcase, it's not guaranteed that you're going to successfully cash in because we've seen people not successfully cash in. Yeah. What do you do with that chance? And then now you have 2 world titles, right? Is it a slap to the face if they go after the World Heavyweight Champion or do they go after the WWE Champion, right? To me, even though those belts are supposed to be on the same level, I still think WWE is a little bit higher than the world title.
Of course.
Thanks for watching the Sports Hit List. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In fact, do it now.